Hey guys, so I feel like my car is so loud this morning. Like, can you guys So I'm sunburnt because I went to the water park. Like, literally right here on my forehead is sunburn. It hurts so bad. But anyways, I just wanted to say hello, good morning, and you might be able to tell like the quality's a lot different. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, the quality's a lot different because I'm on my new phone. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know how the audio sounds. Okay, so you are propped up on my purse. So I would give this a 7 out of 10. Maybe 7.5 out of 10. There's like all kinds of weird noises going on. It's like freaking me out. Anyway, so I just wanted to check in with you guys about my new phone. Because if you watched my last video, you know I was frustrated about getting my new phone set up. But I did in fact get it set up, and so I love it. So I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about going back to an older phone. So I went from an iPhone 15, the pink one, to the iPhone 8 Plus. And honestly, I love it so much. Like, I'm so happy with it. I chose not to download social media, which I did delete social media like multiple weeks before getting my new phone. But my thing was, I really hate social media. I hate, like, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, you are so, like, you're too woke, okay. If you don't want to hear it, then just like make it go one ear out the other. But I'm just telling you guys, my choice was that social media was like really making me feel like I was wasting my days. I would literally get off at work at 5, you know, hang out with Cam, or I would like go home, and then from the time I was home, so like 5 or 6, to the time I went to bed, I was just like numbly scrolling on TikTok, just like literally just scrolling. I would have a headache. I couldn't sleep. And I noticed, like, when I was watching Love Island, I would like have Love Island on my iPad right here, and then I would be like scrolling on TikTok while I was watching it. And like, you're not supposed to do that, okay? It's not good for your brain. And so I was like, let me start small. So I deleted Snapchat first because I never use it, and I feel like if you're over the age of 20 and you use Snapchat as like your main form of communication, something's wrong with you. But I did like to send pictures on Snapchat, and also I had all my memories on there. So I just deleted the app. People still send me Snapchats, but like, y'all, I'm not gonna see them, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll download it one day if I need to go through my memories and like look at them, but as for now, no Snapchat. So I deleted Snapchat first, and then I was like, okay, well, that didn't do anything because I never got on Snapchat. So then I deleted Instagram, and that was a little bit bigger because I always, whenever I was like bored or something, I would always click on Instagram to scroll. This was like a month and a half ago that I did this. So then I was like, deleted Instagram. I love looking at my Instagram feed because I'm like conceited or whatever. I just love to like go back and look at my memories. But no more Instagram, so I deleted that. And then I was feeling a little bit better, but then, like I said, TikTok was the main culprit. So I deleted Facebook because I just couldn't bring myself to delete TikTok. I had like some drafts in there from like forever ago that if you delete the app, it deletes all of your drafts. Like, it's not like Snapchat where they stay. So I was like, I really don't want to delete the app and like delete my drafts. So I took it off my home screen, and I still would just like, you know, like do this, like scroll down and then type in TikTok and then click on it that way. So it didn't help at all, like me taking it off my home screen. So I was like, I just have to delete it. So when I got my new phone, I was like, let me just, you know, my old phone didn't transfer to my new phone properly, so I had to download everything manually. So I was like, I'm just not gonna download TikTok because, you know. So I don't have any social media. The only apps I have on my phone, and I'm gonna give you guys like a tour of my phone, like Pinterest and Goodreads are the only 2 social media apps. I love Goodreads though because I like to look at the list of books that like are coming out soon. And I also like to know what to look for when I go to the library. So, and then Pinterest, I just love Pinterest. Like, don't even get me started on Pinterest. Like, I love cute pictures, okay? So, whenever I was trying to decide what phone to get, it was between the 8 and the 6, because I knew, like, I had a 6 in middle school and I loved it. But I needed something a little bit more modern because I needed Apple Pay capabilities for work. We use Apple Pay for like our customers, so I had to have like that thing where you can tap. And then I did want a home button. That was like the one thing that I wanted, was a home button. And yes, you can get a home button on the iPhone SE. That's what my dad has. But like, I wanted a big phone. I wanted like a big phone because my fingers are fat. Every time I type on the keyboard, I just like can't type. And so, anyways, that is why I decided on the iPhone 8 Plus, because I wanted a big one and I wanted the home button. And I love it. I got the rose gold one because that is just like iconic. So yeah, and the case I got is it's like a OtterBox type. It's not like exactly OtterBox, but it is very protective because I do drop my phone a lot. Going without social media has really helped me a lot. Like I said, I haven't had most social medias for like over a month and a half, but I haven't had TikTok for a week and a half, and I haven't had I haven't had the urge to re-download it or anything. Like, if I'm at Cam's, I will like get on his TikTok on his phone, but his TikTok For You page is like weird. I don't know what's on there. It's like gaming stuff. So anyway, I do strongly encourage everybody to take a social media break. You don't have to completely delete it like I did, but I do really think you guys should go like a week as a detox, maybe 2 weeks, just to like clear your head, because social media feels like, and I'm not trying to sound like a conspiracy theorist or like a tinfoil hat or whatever. I'm just saying, like, social media made me personally feel terrible about myself. I always felt ugly. I always felt like I wasn't doing anything productive with my life. I felt like I wasn't working out as much as I should, which is none because I don't work out. Like, I was seeing all these recipes that I wanted to try. None of them ever worked out right. Like, I just was seeing a lot of stuff that made me feel less than. It was making me feel like I was not up to par with other people my age, because Tate McRae is younger. Tate McRae is younger than me. Okay, that opened my eyes. I was like, what am I doing? But every single person is different. Obviously, like, for example, Tate McRae, she started dancing when she was really young. Girl, I haven't done nothing since I was young, like, consistently. So it's just like every single person is different, and you cannot compare yourself to anybody because everybody has had a different upbringing than you, different makeup, like, genetically than you. They see the world different. They surrounded themselves with different people than you, and they come from probably a different place, especially on social media. So it's like, you cannot compare yourself to anybody because everybody is unique, okay? I love the simplicity of it. I will give you guys a tour here in just a second. It's gonna be really short because I don't have many apps on there, just the essentials. You know, I had to have my Dunkin' app on there. That was like the first thing I downloaded was my Dunkin' app. Gotta get my points, okay? Okay, pros. Home button, it's bigger. Touch ID is a lot better than Face ID because I don't have to like look down when I'm like trying to open it up or whatever, especially if I'm like in the car. I get car sick. That's just like a personal thing. The pictures, the photos, like, I feel like the selfies are way better. Like, I don't know, I'll give you guys some pictures to compare, because I took some pictures, like, with my old, like, my iPhone 15 and then this one. I feel like the selfies look a lot better. It still has the Apple Music capabilities, which I'm just on a free trial. I'm not gonna buy it, but, you know, it still has Apple Music, obviously, and it still has Apple CarPlay, which I didn't realize, and I was like, ah. So I still can do Apple CarPlay, which is litty. Cons is the battery, like, dies a lot quicker than, like, my other phone. So yeah, and it's like hard because I thought that I would prefer the old charger, but the new charger, like I can use my Switch charger or my computer charger for my iPhone 15, but I can't. I have to use only an Apple charger for this one, so it's kind of hard to find one because most of these new phones, like most people have new phones. And the only other con is that my AirPod Pros don't really work with it. They'll work like a little bit and then they'll cut out because the AirPod Pros are like too modern, and it even pops up. It's like your iOS. I'm only on iOS 16 is the most updated it went. So yeah, it like doesn't really work with my AirPods, which kind of sucks. But if I want to listen to music, I normally just put my CD in, or I'll listen to my iPad, so it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, so I really like it. I've had a lot of time to do my actual hobbies, like I've been scrapbooking a lot, scrapbooking. Yesterday I read 2 books in one day, like started and finished in one day, because I wasn't doing anything, and so I read 2 of my library books, like boom boom bam. I've been spending a lot more time with like my animals. And I feel like, you know, at work, I feel like I've gotten my stuff done a lot quicker. And, yeah, I just feel a lot better. I feel like I'm enjoying the world more and not, like, in my phone. Obviously, I still get on my phone. You know, like I said, I'm always on Goodreads and stuff, like, looking at books. I like to read reviews of books that I hate. It's so fun. But, yeah, and then I feel like I have more time to devote to, like, my YouTube videos and stuff because I don't have as many distractions. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do recommend doing a social media detox. I'm not saying go get an old phone, you know, because it was a really stressful process, like actually setting it up with like a phone plan and stuff. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, time for a phone tour. So my lock screen is Queen Britney, the photo shoot from her Britney album. One of her best, and I just thought it was really cute because I love the colors and I love Britney. So then you slide over and really nothing's going on, just like my battery and some random pictures. Then it's a touch ID, so you just touch the home button and, you know, so it's the same thing over there. So girls, slide on over. Okay, so basically all my apps are kind of boring. I mean, I have no social media on here at all. So I have my Apple Music. Yeah, I was listening to Blake Shelton. Sorry, like, don't cancel me, but I had that song stuck in my head. So, not much is going on in my Apple Music. Just mostly the stuff that I have saved. Yeah, I got rid of Spotify. So I have my photos, my Pinterest board that is just Britney, and then I have it's just Britney, my Britney Pinterest board. Love her. And then I was looking at 2017. Oh, girl, go back. Quickly going through my apps, I have FaceTime, I don't really use. Photos, I use a lot. Camera, I use a lot. Mail, I actually do use. Clock is for my alarm in the morning. App Store, I don't really use. Maps, I do. And settings. So basically just the basic apps that came with the phone. And then I changed the bottom one from Photos to Duncan. So, yeah. But then if you scroll over, I have my Pinterest, which just goes to my homepage. And it's like random cute stuff, whatever. Can I show that? I don't know. But yes, mostly Britney. Then I have weather, which I check a lot. iTunes Store, never get on. School, and in my school folder is just kind of like boring stuff, like my bank app and my authenticator, my calculator, stuff that I don't really use. And then like my phone app. And then I have these are all the apps I have on my phone. So the only social media I have is like Goodreads, if you can count that. And it's just because I like to rate the books that I'm reading and like see what other people are rating them. And yeah, I just see like what's going on. So it's kind of like a social media, I guess, but it's mostly, I mean, it's just books. Like it's all just books. So I've been reading a lot, and so I wanted to, you know, see what's going on in the book world. I've read 12 out of 45. I've actually read 15 out of 45 at time of recording. Yes, at time of recording I have 15. So then I have my Venmo, I have my Dunkin', CapCut, you know. I got lazy and busy and couldn't finish the video, so I just want to say thank you guys so much. That was all that was on my phone. And then I love my phone. This is now 2 weeks with having this phone, and I love it, and I would not go back to my other one. So yeah, thanks for watching.